about to go live now. What do we have a countdown or do we?
I've just pressed the button, mate. You're on.
So well, you do let us down, Colin. We're supposed to have a countdown when Chris is here. Chris always does a count.
I did a countdown with Foxx yesterday on eStream, and it really went well, didn't it, Foxx? 4 attempts, Ted, and he still messed it up, mate.
I'm denying everything. Everything is being denied.
We just can't get the stuff. Anyway, I guess we're live. So good evening, everybody. Welcome. It's Monday night. It's every other Monday night, and we're here because it's an every other Monday. It's the every other
summer
Monday,
season,
and we're here. And it's because we're on a summer timetable. Sunbathe, stream.
Gin.
Sunbathe, stream. That's it. That's what we do.
When Ted says sunbathe, he means gin.
Yeah, cold iced drinks, long ones,
gin.
In tall glasses, gin. Yeah. So there we are. Welcome. It's Monday. It's Monday night, and there's 3 of us. 1, 2, 3.
Ted's doing counting.
Yeah, Chris isn't here because of we know the sort of recent bereavement. So our thoughts are with Chris.
Absolutely, Chris, mate. Thinking of you, mate.
Big hugs.
Be hopefully back with us next time we go live. But anyway, there's 3 of us. That's what we're here for. For you, the guys out in Chatland, this is your channel. You can ask us anything. I've got a new. It's my what's in store tonight, and I've got a new theme. But we'll discuss that when we get to it, won't we?
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Yeah. And now it's over to Foxx.
Oh, let's put Foxx on the big screen. I forgot I had the buttons.
Yeah, I was going to say, reaction time there. Don't enter any first-person shooter competitions just for a bit.
Not for a bit.
Yes,
no.
Not for a bit. Welcome, You're going to have to do some practice before you play Skyrim, you know. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Thought you playing Skyrim would never have been playing a first-person on console before.
Oh, no, it's
welcome,
scary, isn't it?
On a controller. Welcome, everyone, to the eModels Monday show. Hello. Yes, it's that time of the week, or the fortnight, because it's summer, when we get together and show you stuff that's in store, shoot breeze, have a good time and hang out with you guys in chat. Of course, this is a show for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop
for all your modelling needs.
Your model making needs. All of them. Every single need you can imagine. They cater for it. Not that need. McLeish. Just keep it clean. Not that one. Not that need.
I forgot. There's chat as well. I'm not reading chat. I'll try and read chat.
So yes, it's your show. We've all got the chat in front of us, apart from Ted, who's quickly getting the chat up in front of him.
I have got the chat up. I just forgot to read it.
Just reading with your eyes, Ted.
He had one
Look at
job.
the words. Look at the words. I know.
One job.
It doesn't involve buttons though, so. Because that gin is really orange.
God, could you
Funny
imagine?
colour gin, that.
Could you imagine Ted with buttons on a stream deck?
I don't want to imagine such.
Get that shiver down your spine.
I don't think I can pass that.
Yeah, I'd love the opportunity to try. So if anybody's got a stream deck they don't want, edit
But yes, anyway, it's the eModels Monday show. We are going to go through some bits and bobs with you. If you're watching this, come and join the live chat. If you're not in the live chat, if you're watching it, say, embedded in Facebook or Twitter or somewhere else, click on the YouTube icon in the bottom right hand corner if you want to join the chat. It'll take you to YouTube where you can carry on watching and you can join in the live chat. We've all got the chat in front of us in one form or another. We are all old though and hard of seeing, so if you want to catch our attention, please put your comment in big fat capital letters so we have a chance to see it. Or if you want to, you can do a super chat by pressing the dollar symbol at the bottom of the chat window. That puts your comment in a coloured box and then we can obviously not miss your chat. If you do ask us a question or something in chat and we don't see it, apologies, we'll do our best, but just give it 5 minutes and try asking again and do one of those 2 things so we have a chance to see it. Don't forget, of course, as it is a show for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for your model making needs, please keep it clean in chat. It's a family friendly show, and please don't discuss other model retailers because that's really not cool.
Yeah, you can discuss food outlets, but just not other.
Don't discuss other model retailers because that's not good. You don't go into Aldi and talk about Tesco dead loudly, do you?
Well, I don't know. We did that the other day. Hey, do you know these are cheaper in Tesco, you know?
Yeah. Do you know how much this is in old money?
Oh, God. LS&D.
Yeah. Get two of these
so-
for £1
Yeah,
in
£1,
Tesco.
7 shillings and sixpence.
How many for a pound, Cole? How many for a pound?
Free for £1, mate.
Do you proper close-up BBC4 radio voice?
Free for £1.
There you go. Can you make it a bit more Londoner? It was a bit not Londoner, that.
Oh, was
More
it?
A's in pound. More A's in pound.
Free for £1.
There you go. That's it. Got to have at least 6 A's in there.
I'm useless, and I had one job and I failed. Don't forget
one
also,
job.
folks, belly and bench. What is in the belly? What is on the bench? And what is your beverage choice?
Beverage
Ted.
choice.
Oh,
And if-
oh yeah. Don't,
Yeah, and if you finish the thing since last time, you get a
Get a
ding.
ding.
yeah.
There
We
you
finished
go.
the thing in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got 2 weeks to have made it now.
Yeah.
Ted, belly and bench.
Belly and bench. What did I have? I had salad. Yeah.
Oh,
Salad, because we're healthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ham and cheese salad. Homegrown salad. Yeah. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown lettuce. Yeah.
homegrown cheese and onion pie.
Proper
Homegrown kebab.
Cheese, homemade cheese.
Skipper Ted's farming stuff going on there, mate. I had an ham, a cold beef, and a pickle wrap.
Ooh, I have had nothing.
And I got a cup of rosy as well.
I had a Kit Kat earlier, but I've not had anything yet.
Oh,
no.
lamekins.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm not
now
hungry today.
talking about pickles, I had piccalilli with the salad.
Can you still get that? I ain't seen
Yeah.
that. in years.
Oh, I've not had it for ages, but it's so
Yeah,
nice.
and
Piccalilli.
it was a nice piccalilli because it had the proper onions
Chunks.
in it. You know,
Yeah,
they
proper
weren't
chunky
big-
one. Yeah.
Bits of cauliflower. Oh, if you live outside the UK and you've no idea what this is, if you've got shops that sell British food, you have to get a jar of Piccalilli. Piccallill.
Yeah.
It's bright. It's neon yellow, and it's just put it on a sandwich. Ooh.
It's weird.
And
It's
it-
a
yeah.
strange stuff, isn't it? But yeah, it's addictive.
Yeah, it's like a slap round the chops, but really
Yeah,
nice.
and you don't wear a white shirt when you're eating it because if you drop a bit on your white shirt, it's stained forever.
And
Yeah.
if you've got facial hair, you might want to give it a trim.
Yeah, or just get the hose pipe on standby. But yeah, if
Piccalilli.
you've never tried it, you got to try it.
I've
Yeah.
got belly and bench from the Bobbins. Belly, chicken and mushroom risotto. Bench is a 72nd dough 27 in zebra camo. Sorry, Ted, I spoke over you, mate.
Yeah. Oh no, it's fine. Retro Rabbit Studios says he finishes a Lego UCS Millennium Falcon, all 7,541 pieces.
Oh,
That
wow.
needs an extra loud ding.
Yeah,
There you
There
go.
we go.
yeah, that's impressive, mate.
Paul Ryder says gammon and chips. I think he means chips. Gammon and chips with sweet corn and pineapple, and then no comma, and then beverage, whiskey and lemonade.
Yeah.
But no bench. But we're not really that fussed about the bench. It's the belly we want, really.
And Paul Ditter, bless him, he says he's finished 2 things he sent them to me. Yes, you did, so you get a double ding because he's a budding painter, Ted. And he sent me some photos of some beautiful paintings he's done, mate, so I can verify that. Belly is a triple decker cheese pastrami, coleslaw and mustard sarnie. Bench, been painting, not building. Beverage tea, Yorkshire tea, he says, proper tea.
La 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 la. Didn't hear that last bit. What?
Do we only have a ding and a half then? Being that he's
I think we should
got 3
take all
barrels?
his dings away for that.
No, you've got to finish something model related.
No, yeah, go on, Ted. 2 paintings.
harsh.
2
The
paintings.
The beautiful paintings, mate. They really are.
Go on. Go on.
Ooh,
There. One more. Go on, one more. You did 2. You did 2. Go on. Go on.
Oh, there was a reluctance there, isn't
I
there?
know.
Have we got
Yeah,
feisty
well-
Ted tonight? We have, didn't
I
we?
know
Yeah,
we have.
well,
The
yeah.
committee was. Ooh.
Wavering,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
I had to wait for the lights to come on from the committee. Red, red, green.
I didn't hear that last bit about tea or whatever he's talking about, so he mustn't have written any words on that last
Yeah.
bit, I don't think.
Richard
Barry's
Thomas.
tea.
Belly, chicken and chips, all good. Bench, Revell Ford F-150 SVT Lightning pickup truck even. Did you some of them?
Yeah, we were talking about. Is that a finished? Is that a ding?
That's a belly and a bench,
Oh, yeah.
mate.
Sorry. Talking about Piccadilly, and Mark Shellard says, because I said it had chunks, so does Pedigree Chum. It has meaty chunks and things.
No, but it's not incandescent yellow though.
No.
We have got a ding. Lee Barrett has finished a 172nd Airfix Tomahawk.
Ooh. Is that the World War II Tomahawk?
Yeah, we've got another ding coming up. We've got 2 dings actually, Ted. We've got one for Keith, who's finished a Riffield Tiger 1 super kit, but the tracks were very trying to build.
Oh, was it individual track links on that one?
Yeah, on a
yes.
Riffield it will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Keith? Is that the 135th or 116th?
Probably a 35th.
Probably, Riffield, I think it was 135.
Paul Ditter said. Oh, go on.
Now go on.
I was going to say Paul Ditter says, "Get in, thanks, Ted."
Get in.
I think we'll allow if it's something creative, then I think we'll allow it because.
Oh, look at Ted though. He's like, oh, I'm not sure
He's
about this.
We'll have to put that to a vote in the committee.
Paul Allen Ryder has got a ding. He has finished a 2009 Enterprise.
Ooh. JJ Price.
We're certainly knocking the dings out tonight.
Athel Nichols says belly, pucker beef pasty, chunky chips and pickled eggs. Pickled eggs. Bench Knights of the Renegade type. So Imperial
nice.
Knights. Yeah.
I'll cut him with his Warhammerness.
I think even like Ted was even clenching his moustache when we were asking him about doing like crafty things.
Yeah, that's the only time you see Ted begin to wax his moustache is when we're talking about Warhammer. He's like.
Lee Barrett thanks Ted for the ding. The Bobbins has finished the Edward Albatross fighter. Albatross.
Albatross.
10 internet points for anyone who gets that reference. Albatross.
Yeah. Andy McLeish says he saw a jar of Branston's Piccalilli in Morrison's. The neon yellow was neon. Morrison's own brand wasn't as neon.
There's no way to really explain Piccalilli's incandescentness really without seeing it. And even if you see a photograph of it, it's not the same because it's just you can't explain. It's not like a high vis jacket yellow. It's just like
you don't want a cartoon when you see a scientist with a pot of nuclear stuff in a beaker that's all neon.
Yeah,
that's similar to the colour of Piccalilli.
You know when you put it in the boot of the car and it's in your shopping bag, it lights up. It lights up the whole of the back of the.
Imagine a little pot of Nurgle's rot, but bright yellow, not bright green.
yeah. Lamenter's yellow. I just quoted a Warhammer paint, didn't I?
You did. Lamenter's yellow would be a good.
Yeah,
I'm not in the holder.
I've got some.
Candy from Mongo says, "Did you get wafers with the Albatross?" There you go. Rabbit says, "We're talking live at the Hollywood Bowl." Bobbins has a jar of lemon curd in the fridge.
Lemon curd.
Lemon
curd sandwiches, Fox.
Oh God, yes. My teeth would never forgive me, but I'd eat them anyway. Lemon curd.
Who else has some things simmering away in a cupboard or the fridge? In the back of the fridge, never gets touched, or in the back of the cupboard.
I've got a couple of small jars of Marmite peanut butter.
No, it's not allowed in the house as Marmite.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste, folks. But
Ted suddenly loses all his internet followers now. Keith confirms its tank was 135th. The tracks are individual with 2 parts to fix per track plus track pins. Carpet Monster did well that day.
Yeah, Keith, I've just started the Riffield Sherman, mate, and I know exactly your pain, mate. I cried when I saw the big packet of track sprues.
Yeah, I was going to do the Panzer Aus G for eModels, the Riffield 135th that has the clear shell. Yeah, and I was going to do that. I was like, I'll give that a go, and open the box, and I was like, look at them tracks.
Yeah,
and then it went to Tony. It went to Tony Fairclough, and he's doing it instead.
Yeah, you want to do the Panzer IV by Trumpeter, the 1/16 scale one. It's huge, and the box or the bag of track parts is as big as the box.
Is that the one of the eModels on the shelf, just above where the tea room is? Yeah, the big box. Yeah.
Oh no, that's a Sherman. That's the big
Oh,
one.
that's the big Sherman. Big Sherman.
Oh no, it's a
I think
it's a 1/8 scale Sherman, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
1/6 to
massive,
1/8,
isn't
isn't it?
Yeah, they've actually got. It's like the box is as big as a house.
We
If
could,
you go-
we
if you
could
go-
all sit in it, couldn't we?
Yeah, if you go to eModels and you stand at the counter and there's a doorknob on your left, that's where you're going to make the coffees and teas. Don't ever let James go in there and make you a brew.
Just look above it and you'll see one box.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's bigger than Durabox, and I think it's like
I think
1/6
they put it
scale or
up there with the forklift truck.
I think there was 2 ladders, Pete, James and Mrs. Pete, for vocal guidance getting that up there.
yeah, Mrs. Pete would have been coordinating.
Yeah. Left a bit, right a bit, it's not quite in, you know.
Yeah. And
Steady now.
whose idea was it to buy this then?
Yeah.
Everybody looks at Pete, mate, and he's
As
like,
Pete
what?
went scurrying next door. Yeah.
Mrs. Pete, mate's like, I'm putting a lock on that bloody alcohol.
Yeah. Now when people phone up, say, hello, eModels, do you have a 1/6 scale Sherman tank? No, we haven't got one of them. We're not getting that down. We haven't got one of them.
We've sold the forklift, we're knackered now.
Yeah.
Paul Di Tommaso's in, says, hello, everybody. Mark Shellard says, hello, Paul. Mark Shellard says, Stilton cheese is stinking the fridge out.
Yeah, the things are coming in now about what's languishing in the cupboard or the fridge.
Totally scale models. Belly, cottage pie with cheesy chips, and a bench is a 1/500 Revell JJ prize.
Cheesy chips. Paul Ditter tried a chocolate called Instant Regret, 6 million Scovilles. I spent 40 minutes doubting the existence of a benevolent God. My friend Paul, our friend Paul, who's Chrissy's buddy, got me a little jar of this stuff called, it just says, it's a black jar with a black label, and written on the black label in black is just the word regret. And it's basically like it's like a chili sauce. And if you just have like dip your finger in it and do that, it's something like a bajillion Scovilles. But it's like the fact the label's black and it says that in black and you can't see it. It's like,
And I can imagine Paul buttered it across a slice of toast.
oh yeah, he was like that. I do things like I get a knife and then I get the smallest amount and I touch it to a sausage. And then I put the sausage in the grill. And you eat that one sausage and it was still deadly with the molecule of it on. It's really
I know
nice.
how he does it. He'll have the most nuclear chili sauce, and he don't bat an eyelid, does he?
Well,
Yeah,
I read a thing and it was explaining, when you feel the pain from spicy foods, it's actually because you're killing the cells.
Oh right, yeah.
That's why you feel the pain, because it's killing the cells. So you eat enough of that stuff, you're not going to feel it anymore. You're killing the nerves, I should say.
He's in chili legend status, isn't he?
Oh, indeed. Where are we to?
Athol's got something in the fridge. He's got Schweppes bitter lemon, 2-year-old and uncracked.
You've got a 1980s can of Coke somewhere, Foxx, haven't you?
In that cabinet just over there, which you can't see, and I'll get it for you if you want. I'll show you. Tell you what, why don't I just show you? Hang on.
Yeah. Whilst you're doing that, Andy's saying hello to Steve. Paul Ditter says, I don't know whether you read this one. He said, Marmite chili, the most disappointing thing ever. It was supposed to be hot, but it's a bit more salty.
Yeah,
I have
not from.
a can of cherry Coca-Cola. But the most amazing thing is, it's a ring pull.
Yeah, it's got the old ring pull on it.
The best before is May 1988.
Good man.
And I've never opened it. I mean, if you rattle it, it still fizzes. Yeah. And actually, it's been on a shelf for since 1987. Last year, I actually cleaned it. I cleaned it up with some isopropyl alcohol to get it all nice because it was all yellow and horrible. So I've actually cleaned. So I'm never going to open that. I've kept that. It was one of. It was as ring pulls were going out and they were starting to release the pop tops. And the shop that I got this from, they had one left and everything else was pop tops. I'm like, I'll buy that. So this is one of the last. Yeah. Era of ring pull cans.
You used to get the little bit of metal, didn't you, with the ring, and you'd ping.
Yeah, you make a little flicky thing. So that was just at the end of ring pulls, and I'll never open that. That's my little bit of history there. You see.
Anders Ericsson, belly and bench, belly cheeseburger and fries for lunch.
Oh yeah.
Apple pie and custard sauce just now.
Oh. Apple pie and custard. Why do I get the impression apple pie and custard should be said the same way as pie, chips, and liquor? Apple pie and custard. Apple pie.
Apple pie and custard. And bench is a Meng Toon Tank Panther. Toon Tank cuteness.
Primetime Modelling says, Belly, meatballs and rice. Oh, bench
Meatballs.
movie Sherman for the Michael Caine A Bridge Too Far build.
Not a lot of people know that.
Not a lot of people. No, Nick.
Only supposed to blow the doors off. I cleaned it up.
You did, even though I said that earlier on by accident.
And
Richard
Zulu,
Thomas.
innit?
Yeah, Richard Thomas Scale Model War says 54 watching and 28 thumbs up. Come on, folks, give those thumbs up.
Yeah, it helps move the video up the rankings, folks.
Yeah.
And Anders has said he's finished the Airfix 172nd P51 Mustang.
Ooh, bing.
Oh, nice. Good
Now I
shit.
don't know if I'll get a point for this, Ted. If I get a ding, I finished a Bane blade, but I've not painted it. I just finished building it.
He's not
Does that
finished the
count?
thing then, is he?
It's not finished then, is it?
No.
Darn, I thought I'd give it a try.
Is it ready to
No.
go on display under light of goodness for people to view
No.
and say how good it is?
No.
No, well, it's not finished then. Get on with it.
Well, I finished the building part. Kind of counts.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you.
Neil deGrasse Tyson
anyway,
.gif.
Yeah, we are at 21 minutes past 21 hours, and we still haven't done Fester's Factoids.
Absolutely.
Oh, Gordon
Mama
Bennett.
Fox, yeah, Mama Fox would be downstairs waiting to turn the telly over so she can watch Antiques Roadshow or whatever.
No, she's watching
Right.
Downton Abbey down there. She doesn't watch
Yeah.
anymore.
Absolutely. Was that a subtle hint, was it, Ted?
Yeah, and we haven't done Fester's Factoids.
Okay, mate, there you go.
Festus Factoid!
Let's get that up and let's put the Festus Factoid on the screen for you, folks. And I've got to find the factoid because I've got everything in front of me and it's just there, folks. So, yeah, Festus Factoid, eh? Are you watching, Mum? Are you sitting comfortably? Big hugs.
She won't
Even
be
though
watching.
I'm not your favourite.
Yeah, I said to Mama Fox, I said, any message for the boys? And she went, love and hugs to them all. And I said, who's your favourite tonight? And she went, Ted.
Look how smug
Oh.
Ted is tonight. Look, he's so happy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, folks. Festus Factoid. On this day in 1989, the first complete ring round Neptune was discovered in photographs transmitted by Voyager 2. Do you remember that one? To the Jet
do.
Propulsion Lab in the US, dusty debris was seen to form a tenuous but complete ring about 17,000 miles above Neptune's clouds,
Yep.
folks.
Delicate
Hey.
little wispy thing it is.
A
Very pretty.
delicate wispy ring, mate. So let's get rid of
Steady.
that one.
Could you not look at your crotch when you say that?
No, I've got my Stream Deck on me crutch.
You can't. A delicate wispy ring.
Yeah, I've got me Stream Deck resting on me lap, mate, because I'm doing
Oh,
buttons.
that's what a Stream Deck is it? Oh.
Yes. Because I've got buttonage, I just wanted to make sure I was pressing the right one. Let's move on, Cole, before you say something not family friendly.
Yeah.
I've got some.
They don't have desks for that.
I wish
we
I
have
had
got. He says, looking for them. Where is it? There we go. We've got a German engineer called Paul Gottlieb Nipkoff. Cow.
That doesn't sound painful.
Nip off.
Yeah.
Ball and nip off. This is
And
going wrong already.
He is, isn't it? He was a German engineer who discovered television's scanning principle, in which light intensities of small portions of an image are successfully analysed and transmitted. He
Das ist
invented
richtig.
a rotating disc, Nipkoff's disc even. One of them.
That's a hell of. What's your name? Nip off.
And it had one or more spirals of apertures that passed successfully across the picture to make a mechanically scanned TV system. There you go. Cool. We got there in the end, folks.
Spirals.
We had an American astronomer born on this day called Samuel Pierpont Langley. And he was a physicist and aeronaut who built the first heavier-than-air flying machine to achieve sustained flight. He launched his aerodrome number 5 on the 6th of May in 1896 using a spring-actuated catapult. That sounds really Heath Robinson, doesn't it? That's a bit.
It does that spring actuated.
That's a bit Wile E. Coyote, isn't it? Acme, yeah, all of that.
The thing is that always amuses me is that even nowadays on the latest aircraft carriers they have like steam powered catapults.
Yeah.
A lot of them are like
Exactly.
steam catapults.
And last birth was an English engineer and inventor of the metal lathe and other devices called Henry with an H Moseley. He was an apprentice to a locksmith called Joseph Brammer, who soon became his foreman, and he went in business with Sir Mark Isambard Brunel.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wait, hang on.
ultimate
Whose
British-
kingdom is Whose kingdom is in Bar Brunel then?
He was Mark Isambard Brunel's son.
Who names their son Kingdom? What a dumb name.
Yeah, brilliant though. He was the ultimate.
Kingdom, come here!
He was the ultimate though, Willie Brunel. And yeah, we got some deaths coming up, folks.
Isn't bad, isn't.
Hat off, Ted. Oh, by the way, Ted, haircut.
Yeah,
I
haircut.
was just going to say, why did I look at my own head then? I've got no hair to cut.
Haircut.
First death we've got is a lady called Ida with an I, Henrietta Ide with H's.
I'd ride.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Died.
She's an American, or was an American physiologist who invented the microelectrode in 1930s. The small device stimulates a living cell. Well, I was almost spontaneously going into song again. Microelectrode. So I did.
Why don't you just carry on in the style of
Yeah, the loud side do. You said microelectrode. It records the electrical activity within a cell. Her firsts include being the first woman to graduate from the University of Heidelberg, to do research at Harvard Medical School in the Department of Physiology, and to be elected to the American Physiological Society. Oh, sure. Impressive bint, wasn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Next up, we have an English physicist, even, who perfected his to act as a radio.
wait. Hang on, he perfected his what?
Perfect, yeah.
Corolla.
C-O-H-E-R-E-R. Corora.
C-O-H.
E-R-E-R. Corora. Yeah.
God, I don't even know what that word is.
Nor do I.
Well,
That's why
what?
I'm having trouble saying it. Yeah, C-O-H-E-R-E-R. And his name was Sir Sir Oliver Joseph Lodge. Yeah. He transmitted a message 150 yards from the old Clarendon laboratory to the University Museum. In other words, he had a tin on one end of a bit of string and his mate had it on the other, didn't he?
Oh, he just opened the window and went, oi!
Oi! One of
Get
them.
out of it!
Who else have we got? Let's have a looky low. They're easy names this week, folks.
I know, it's most disappointing.
We got
Although we did find a word that none of us knew, so...
Yeah, he's got long names here for what he did this one. So his name is Franz Joseph Gall. He's a German physician, anatomist, and physiologist who pioneered a link in cerebral functions to localized areas of the brain and associated with underlying attributes of human personality. And he worked with his protege, Joanne G. Spurzine. There you go.
I don't even know what that was.
There you go.
Protege, such respect we show. It's only the right way to do.
There you go. And of course, obviously, on all seriousness, condolences, Chris.
Yeah. Anders Ericsson says, thanks for the ding. Lee Barrett says, I have an open bag of Walker's Special Edition Leicester City 2016 cheese and onion crisps. This is the correct flavour.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my voice went. The correct flavour.
I think you could send them to me and we'll open them live on air and try them out.
Yep.
See.
Retro Rabbit says he's very surprised that my Cherry Coke hasn't eaten its way through the can. I also have a box of Kawasaki Ninja goodness on my bench, says the Bobbins.
Good man.
Yes.
That's a lime green one, isn't it?
Kawasaki green, mate. Very bright green. It's got a pot just there. It's...
Bit like Nurgle's Rot. Erwin Neatsing's in. It says, evening, Colin.
Hello, Erwin. How you doing, mate?
Jacqueline Crochet Art said, just coming. Good evening, gentlemen. Good
Hey, Jackie.
evening to you. Yeah, sorry. I was watching some crocheting because the good lady wife watches crocheting on the telly before, and somebody was explaining how to do this crochet knit, and I just didn't have a clue.
When I was a small child at primary school, in 4th year primary, for some reason, amongst all the other things we did, like making faces out of bits of pasta and this kind of stuff, they had us do knitting, like the whole class. They give us a couple of this is like 1976 or 7. Give us a couple of knitting needles and some wool, and they said, right, we're going to knit today. I'm going to teach you how to knit. And I'm like, okay. And I hated it because I couldn't do it. So all these kids are like knitting stuff, and I'm just like going.
Yeah.
So I didn't get very far, and my brain couldn't cope with it.
This woman was like pushing a crochet needle through a loop and then winding it round twice and pulling it back, and she had like 5 stitches on a crochet hook. Where did they come from? And then I just left to it. Yeah,
I've watched Mama Foxx when she used to do knitting and crochet, and I have the same problem understanding exactly what's going on between those two needles as I do. Put it this way: try and think how a sewing machine works.
Yeah.
You can't. You go what? Yeah. Your brain can't pass it.
I used to sit there watching me mum. It was like the speed of light, and his thing would just be going.
Yeah.
Like
but it's like you think,
paper
okay,
come out of a printer.
Because I'd be like, hang on, you got the needle and it goes through with the thread, but then the thread comes back up. But how can the no? My brain can't.
Why? Because there's loads of little grots in there, and they're flicking it over. The other one's grabbing it, and the other one's running in a wheel full of squigs to bring it back up again.
If you think we're talking about ladies thing, girls things here, but if you think a sewing machine is complicated, have a look at an overlocker. That's got 4 needles.
What?
Yeah.
It's got 4 threads all, and it saws and chops the material off at the same time. It's magic.
I use them when they make Dr. Martin boots, Ted. You know that big seam around the arch where the laces go? Yeah. Other good one's a broguing machine.
Ooh, like a nice pair of brogues. When I was in my upper 6th class at school doing my A levels, I had a pair of oxblood red brogues. Very nice.
I used to have my oxblood Martin boats. I used to love them boats.
Oh yeah. Keith says, hi Jacqueline, to Jackie Crochet. Love the fox you sent to Foxx. Yes, she sent me this lovely plush toy fox that she made. She crocheted. Thank you very much for Mr. Foxx. He's great. He's looking after Mama Foxx. He sits on top of Mama Fox's forever sofa now. Oh. So he's looking after her downstairs.
Anders Ericsson also had to do obligatory needlework at school.
Yeah, we had to do that.
Yeah, a little bit of, what's it called, where they have the little piece of material you do. What's it called? It's called...
needlepoint.
Needlepoint, that's... Yeah, I quite enjoyed that, actually, because I'm drawing little pictures. That was all right. I didn't mind doing that. But it's like, I'm just thinking now, because my teacher in the 4th year primary was a big... I nearly said something unacceptable there. A big blokey bloke who was a policeman in Rhodesia for 30 years.
Door frame filler.
Yeah, and he was hard as nails, and he was an ex-paratrooper, and he was teaching his class how to do knitting. And I'm sitting there thinking, my God, they had the easiest job in the world. What are you doing at work today? I don't know, I'll give the kids some knitting or something. 1970s education, not an effort, was it?
Absolutely. Well, it's getting to that time, folks, where it's what's in store. So I'm just going to move Ted over in anticipation. But does Foxx want to do his what's in store terms and conditions?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
It's what's in store. Be nice.
Right. Yeah. What's in store? It's my what's in store. Back to me, Cole.
Yep.
Yeah, there we are. Yeah, it's what's in store. We all know the routine by now. That we show you lots of things about what's in store, and then you've got to find a tenuous link. This week we've mixed it up a little bit. We're still going to have the tenuous link, but this week it's what's the song. Can you spot a song from the link that we're going to put? It's a twist on the thing.
Does this mean that you're going to sing it, Tim?
I'm never going to sing it.
No, eModels wants to make the money on the video.
Yeah.
Also, I think it might class as a war crime. So.
Yeah. The first one's really easy. We're going to do the first one, see if it works. But this is really easy. So what you've got to do is look at everything what's in store. Then you think about what's the link between them all, and from the link you should be able to get the title of a song. So we
you
could
go.
do it. We could do it next week. We could do the title of a video or another song title, that sort of thing. So,
The theme this week is communicable diseases or something like that.
and you've also got to remember that if you decide what the answer is, and you put the answer in chat, and you're right, you win absolutely nothing.
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 Nada. Nothing.
Yeah.
Now.
Now, don't forget.
Zero.
Don't forget, of course. We don't know how many of any of these items are in stock. So if you want to pick out any, if you see one of these items and think, oh, I quite fancy that, then what you need to do is
Slap it in your basket.
and don't forget.
It's not yours till you check it out.
Yeah, so if you want to pick anything up as you see it going, tick it in your basket and get it done straight away, because there might only be one in stock, and if somebody else pays for it first, they've got it and you've lost it. So don't hang around, and don't forget you are contractually obliged to purchase item number 3. Cashier number 3, please.
Folks. Do you want me to bung it up on screen for you, Ted?
Why not? Let's have a
Cashier number 3, please.
Share the screen.
There you go, mate.
Yeah.
Sharing
There we
the
are.
screen, sharing the screen, sharing the screen,
Now,
Boom, boom.
sharing the screen. Boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Ted's like, ah!
And the first one we've got, it's quite close to home for me actually, because this is the Trumpeter 1/44 scale HMS Astute.
Ted sank that one, didn't you, Ted?
Yeah, I didn't actually build this one. I built the one before it. I built the Trident class submarines. Yeah, not on my own. I had a little bit of help, but yeah.
By the entire shipyard.
Yeah.
He means the real submarines, by the way, folks, not like a model.
the
It means
real
the
one.
actual, the real thing.
This is a Trumpeter submarine. I don't think it's got any of the details on it, but about what's in the box and things like that. But it's a submarine. It's a black tube.
Black tube.
Black tube. This is the first of the class, HMS Astute, but you can build any of the class because I think the decals are in there for all of the class. But this is the first of the class, HMS Astute, launched in 2007, and it went operational in 2014. So you can see how long it took to fit it out and thing. It displaces 7,400 tons and has a crew of 98. It carries 38 weapons. It can carry Spearfish torpedoes and Tomahawk cruise missiles, and it's quite an advanced submarine, this, because apparently, unlike
It's got cable and satellite.
yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Got Wi-Fi.
Unlike previous submarines, this one doesn't have a periscope. It doesn't have a through the hull periscope. It has an optronic mast.
Optronic.
Yeah, it's not quite the same, is it? Up the optronics.
Yeah, but Ted, does it go?
Yeah.
It doesn't, because
It's
it
rubbish
can,
then. It's rubbish.
But submarines don't do that anymore. They just sit and listen. They just sit quietly cruising.
It's something
along
that's
like,
always appealed to me, to go right down the bottom of the ocean. I'd like to go in one of those, you know what they use to do the ocean trench, the exploration ones. You've got the big glass ball on the front that you're sitting on.
Alvins and stuff.
I would just love to go right down to the bottom of the ocean and just sit there having a good old looky-loo, mate, at all the wonderful
You should watch
stuff.
the Nautilus EV YouTube channel, because
I've got
they're
all my favourites, mate.
Oh, have you? Oh, lovely! I love that stuff. They're mapping the bottom of the
Yeah,
Pacific
I love
all
all
the
of
time.
that. I watched the one on IMAX, James Cameron, when he done the Titanic. You know, I went down and had a looky-loo. I'd love to do that. That's on the bucket list, mate. You know, it's proper. And also to go in the submarine just to see how it all works.
Submarine.
Where
Where are we up to? Rabbit said, I bet Ted knows all about that boat and big black tube, says Bobbit. Donald Mackenzie says Vanguard class carries Trident.
It does. I worked on the Vanguard class.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's as much as he can tell you.
they do say that this HMS Astute is so far advanced that the sensor systems in it, if it's in its home port of Faslane, the sensor systems on that boat can actually hear a boat or a ship leaving New York Harbour.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Wow.
that's how.
But not that Ted actually said that out loud on the public
Isn't it
video.
amazing, though, like you say, the technology? It's just fascinating.
But don't tell anybody. I told you.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's all right, Ted. No one's watching, mate.
And
No one.
if you made the one before, does that mean somewhere you had the little thing where you wrote Ted was here,
Yes, somewhere on
or
that
is it
book.
just like a spanner that's been left in a panel by mistake?
Yeah, there's a 10mm spanner in the bilges somewhere.
I've got my 10mm spanner on my arm, mate, so I don't lose it.
Yeah, it's the sign of a true shipyard worker is to leave at least one tool inside the thing you're building by accident.
Yeah. So when it does its up and down, it all rattles, and they don't know where the rattle's coming from. Anyway, the next one is the Tamiya 1/10 scale. It's huge, isn't it? It's big. The Tamiya Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now everybody knows the iconic Volkswagen Beetle, and I'm sure that
Just something
petrol heads
so
out there-
appealing about that bit in that scale, Ted, isn't there?
Yeah.
Willkommen auf der Volkswagen Käfer. Das ist
Yeah,
richtig.
1/10 scale. That's a fair old bench filler, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do 1/8 scale. It's, 10 scale's pretty massive.
Tamiya, innit?
Yeah,
That's the size the mould
it-
is. Yeah.
It's Tamiya, and I think looking at this, it's radio controlled. Yeah, it's got everything in there that you need.
Yeah.
Electronic speed controller, LED lights. No, it doesn't have lights. LED. It tells you it's got a motor, plastic brushes, on the road, two-wheel rear-wheel drive in the drivetrain, as in the real thing.
So for an
So,
RC,
yeah,
excuse me, for an RC vehicle, that's actually an attractive price, mate.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it looks pretty.
And I
good,
must admit, I did go through a phase of actually really fan because I like old cars. I like the simplicity of a rock hard, thin plastic wheel compared to a modern squishy nonsense with it, all that rubbish. I want a rock hard plastic wheel like the 70s. And for a while, I did actually almost get a Volkswagen Beetle, an old one, because I really wanted one. I didn't get one in the end, but I was like, ooh, quite fancy.
Just one of them cars. Whenever you see one, you get all nostalgic.
Yeah. But there's something about them rock hard thin plastic steering wheels that I just miss.
Is it Bakelite?
I don't know what they were, but it's just the simplicity of old cars I like.
Yeah, it's cars of that era, the iconic shape. You know, you could just put a silhouette and people would instantly
Well, it was
recognise them
drawn
from
by
the
a man on a draftsman's board, wasn't it? Not by a computer.
Yeah.
So cars had that, bit like the E-Type Jag and the MGs and things like that.
Yeah,
They
that's
just had
it.
that.
You draw a silhouette of this or the Mini or the E-Type Jag, and people will instantly
People will know it,
recognise what they are.
Mm-hmm.
But there we are. That for 146 quid, that's not bad for a radio-controlled car.
Yeah.
And don't forget,
especially-
folks, eModels are one of the UK's
Yeah,
leading RC companies. So, yeah, they do know
Yeah.
their stuff.
Yeah, so if you have any questions, give them a shout. Paul Allen Ryder says, had 2 of those brilliant cars.
Brilliant.
I still want one in real life, but I'll never get one.
The next one, there's one or two colours that we're going to show now. This is the Tamiya Sky Blue.
Oh, nice.
Tamiya, the MiG Ammo acrylic colour figure painting. I didn't know they did these.
No,
But
that's a beautiful colour, isn't it?
That specific kind of bright blue, to me, always makes me think of the 1980s, and I don't know why.
1980s Ford Escort Mark III.
yeah,
could be
it's got the MiG Ammo paints have shaker balls in them, so there's a little ball in there.
I think they refer to them as stirring balls.
Yeah, you get to do a day.
Sorry,
you can do
sorry,
it right
stirring
by your
balls. It's all about the pronunciation. Stirring balls, not stirring ball. Moving on.
So glad you said
Yeah,
that, mate.
but but it's a new one on me. The figures products. I didn't know they did these sort of things.
Oh, it's like Umbro, isn't it? They've done their drop a bottle release, haven't they?
I spotted them. I thought I spotted them as well.
They're
that
looking
Umbro
pretty
are doing
mint,
theirs.
mate. Isn't there? There's a few reviews on
So, just
line.
hope they up the game from what they did with the.
Jeff's saying his 1980 Ford Fiesta was the shade of blue as well. Yeah, it was almost like the Escort LX, you know, the entry level ones, wasn't it, with that kind of shade, and then you had Mark III Cortina HLS.
Yep. So that's it. This Sky Blue. The next one is.
Hang on, Mark III Cortina GFX 2000.
Final roof.
Oh, yeah. Bronze colour.
Yeah.
Oh!
Sorry, Ted.
Sorry, Ted.
This one doesn't need any introduction really. De Vallejo, Sea Green, acrylic modelling paint. Yeah, nothing more you can say about that.
That's green.
Yeah, it says
Yeah, it's sea green. So it's funny sometimes. Colours are. It's like a very grey green.
I can see grey. I'm like, really? It's even what my eyes are useless.
It's all right. They also do a colour called steel grey, which is blue, and a colour called French blue, which is grey.
Oh, right. So it's them, not me then.
Yeah.
Yep. It looks grey on my monitor, but it does say dark sea green.
Very, very dark grey green, basically.
Brilliant. I've got bags of these paints, as you can probably don't know if you can see them behind me. They're brilliant.
Model colour, Ted, isn't it? It's
yeah. There's a vast range of the colours, and they're just easy to brush, easy to spray.
Yeah, I can't go wrong with
also
Vallejo.
your measuring ratios in it. 2 drops of that, 2 drops of this, a drop of that, and bang. Ready to
Just
go.
make it up.
Yeah, there we go. The next one is when I used to build models, and this is one I actually get around to finishing. This I built this. Sorry.
Stay away from that menu, Tedward.
This is the Trumper 148 Deutsche Kriegsmarine U-boat.
Yeah.
The VC U552.
Beautiful job you've done on that as well, mate.
I built it. It's an amazing kit. 359 quid. It's come down a bit.
We
It's
had
at
the
least
pleasure,
32 feet long.
Absolutely. We had the pleasure of seeing this close up when we all met up at eModels. And if you are at eModels and you get a chance to go and have a look at this sub,
That's me.
go and have a look at it, because it is beautiful work, Ted.
Yeah, Ted dropped his big U-boat off when I dropped off my Eagle transporter, so it's like two big dirty. And James is there thinking, "Where the heck am I going to put all these?"
It was the look
I don't
on
know
his face, wasn't it? It's like,
Well, I still don't know where they put your U-boat, because at the time they had to just dump it in the office because they didn't have anywhere to put it. So I don't know where they put it.
Is it next door in the packing area?
No, temporarily it was.
There it is. That's going in the car.
Yeah.
Lots of bags and bags of detail, and the crew. Yeah, all the crew's there as well. If you want a kit that's going to give you some time building, get the Deutsche Kriegsmarine U-boat U552. There's John.
It's a big box,
looking like Chad, bless him.
Lots of options, and since I built the boat, there's been lots of aftermarket stuff for it as well. You can really.
And I have to say, the 7C U-boat is my favourite of all the U-boats. It's favourite submarine. Yeah. Modern submarines to me are boring. They're just simple flat tubes. But old, like World War II submarines, especially the U-boats, are so gorgeously designed and such interesting shapes.
What works with that kit as well is the clear side, where you can see inside all the different compartments, and each compartment's a kit in itself, Ted, wasn't it? Really?
Well, it is, yeah. It came down. I think there was about like 6 kits within it when he built all the compartments. Yeah. But just as Foxx points out there, that's the profile of a World War II submarine.
Yeah, such an iconic shape.
We go back to the astute, just a tube.
Yeah. I mean, you look at it, it's 6 kits like that, so 6 60s, 36, so it's a good price.
Yeah. Well, I think the reason I love the old U-boats is because you've got like holes and panels and flaps and cables and hooks, and you've got deck guns and all kinds of bits and bobs.
They look engineered, Foxx, don't they? There's nooks and crannies and bits. You're like, what's that for?
Yeah. And the thing I love about them the most is that like any U-boat, especially U-boats, like they may be out at sea for like 6 to 12, well, not 12 months, maybe 6 or 8 months, and within a few weeks those things were weathered to heck. It's like you only has to be out at sea for a few weeks to have chipping and slime lines and seagrass and all kinds of rust. There's so much weathering to be done. So if you're looking to make a U-boat, this is your best bet. It's like 4 foot long or something, isn't it? So
it's huge.
It has 8,000 components.
Yeah, there is. Anyway, that's it. We'll go to the last one, which is the Citadel colour.
I'm so proud of you, Ted.
I know. Yeah. I'm filling up.
I did put this in, but I haven't a clue of what it's about. It's a Citadel contrast Iron yellow. It's a contrast paint.
Yeah, it's a contrast paint. Contrast paints are like it's the new Citadel range of like ink-like paints.
Yeah, it's almost like an ink.
They're like quite pigmenty, but they're also transparent, and they're designed to collect in the recesses, but a bit like a shade, but also tint the surface around them. So they ideally go on top of like very light or white primers or other colours, and you can use them to build up colours. They're really good for like various effects, but there's like think of it like a thick ink kind of. It's a transparent paint basically.
Yeah, they are nice to work with.
Yeah.
But that's it. Yellow. So there we are. There we have all the items from what's in store. Now you've got to get the link and put them all together and find the name of a song or the title of a song and go. There we go.
While we're waiting, Keith watched Das Boot yesterday. Brilliant film. You should watch the original TV series. The 5-part TV series is even better because the film is that squished into a film. It's taken from the original, I think, 5 or 6 part series, which is incredible.
And there we are. Andy Preston was first in with Who Wins Absolutely Nothing.
Of course,
with the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. Yeah, that's it, yeah.
None of which we can sing because we'll get all the monetization taken off.
Yeah, now you've all got the tune going around your head.
Yes, now it's there, isn't it? It's like...
Yeah, now just as in case anybody didn't know, the links, that's Trumpeter, that's the Astute Submarine, that's the Volkswagen Beatles, get it? And now Foxx couldn't quite put in together why these colours were in there, but in the lyrics there's skies of blue.
Yeah.
I remember Sea of Green, but I couldn't remember the skies of blue bit.
And that's another submarine, and of course yellow.
That's a good one.
Submarine.
That's a good what's in store there, Ted. I like that.
Yep.
Yeah. So next week we might make it easy for the lads that we have to pick these things about half an hour before we go live. So yeah.
Well, what was item number 3 that people have to buy? I forgot.
It was the sky blue paint.
Was it?
Sky blue paint.
Yeah, so you should all be ordering your sky blue paint around about now.
Yeah. So there we go. Well done. Quite as I say, everybody was coming up with the right answer.
Could all sit there shaking the sky blue paint whilst I'm in the tune, couldn't they?
Skies are blue, seas are green. Yeah, so stop chat. So, there we go.
Cole, give us a hat wobble. Yeah, I just realised I could do it, and it's Ted's not got a hat.
It's about a hat wobble, isn't there, mate? It's very satisfying.
I haven't got any hats with me.
I've got mine down enough that if I move my eyebrows, the entire top of my head just moves the hell out.
Anders said if you take blue out of green, you have yellow.
Yes.
Yeah. So there we go. So
that was everyone's saying that was a very good one, Ted. See?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we could have a song title next week, or we could have a film title, or we could have a book title, or anything like that. Come on.
I'll be like, which bacterium is the theme?
Yeah. So there we go. We've got 5 minutes now. What we're going to do now?
There's a thing, isn't there, from the last?
Yes, we have to give some shizzle away, don't we?
Yeah, we've got.
And you know what I've done? I've got half of it ready and half of it not ready. I need to get your last week's video up. Talk nonsense for 5 minutes.
La 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 la. And
I got it half ready.
If you take blue out of green, you have yellow. You've read that out, didn't you?
Yeah, I read that one out.
What else have we got going on? Keith said he watched Das Boot. Read that as well. What have we got? Andy McLeish says 42, Scapper Flow, Red Balloon, and Dunkel Gilp.
Hot Ballon. Right, there we go. I've got last week's video up. I think that's last week's video. What's last? 28th of August was the week before last, wasn't it?
Yeah, there or thereabouts, if I remember rightly.
Right, so I'm ready when you are. Ready for my close-up now, Mr. DeVille?
Want me to add you to the stream? No worries, mate. And
there you go. Thank you.
There. Happy days.
Right, so yes, we are doing a giveaway. A couple of weeks ago we had, and this is quite an awesome one because we get James Mate to pick a kit to give away, and he chose the Kinetic Model Kit's 1/48 Sukhoi Su-33 Sea Flanker, 70 quid's worth of kit. And it's rather an impressive kit because it's got like millions of parts.
Yeah, look at that.
It's huge.
Fold up wingage.
Yeah, it's got the fold-up wingage. It's got the photo etch. I think it's got the photo etch. It's got all that's one of the missiles. It's massive. It's 1/48 scale. You know how big the flankers are. They're not exactly small.
Yeah, look at the
Take a
detail
look
in
at
there.
Cock and Pittengefahr. It's like all the tiny little buttons. So it's rather a fantastic kit just by itself. It's even
Look at the
squishy
detail, Fox, where the hinge is on that wing. Look, it's got all
In-
the inner panel details and everything.
Yeah, it's just massive. I know this is a CGI render. This isn't the actual plastic, but you just get the idea. It's just massive. So it's a heck of a giveaway. So I'm stalling now because it's such a good giveaway. I want to give you more time to try and get your comment
And
in. So
obviously, we extend our thanks to the guys at the eModels for making this giveaway possible. Cheers, guys.
Well, they kind of made. Well, we're thanking them for doing it to themselves, but
Yeah, I know, but it's still nice to say it, Fox, not mock it, isn't it?
that's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. So yeah, if you haven't done it already, go to the week before last show, which is dated the 8th of August, and put a comment on there. At this point, just put a random comment. Keep it family friendly. Keep it clean. But get a comment on there. We've only got 17 comments on there when I loaded the page a minute ago. So come on, get your comments in. It's 70 quid worth of amazing plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying there with the photographs there. I'm tempted at some time just to build a model in primer. Paint
Yeah,
in
there seems to
primer.
be a thing in it. I don't know whether you've noticed it, Ted. There's quite a few ships that have been built, aren't there, where it's the naked plastic with just the photo etch, and it looks absolutely stunning.
Well, the funny thing is that if you follow Bandai's Gunpla kits, they always reveal their kits like at various shows. The new kits they're bringing out, and they always show them just in primer because they're like
they're like a naked build, isn't it?
they're like pre-production test builds, and you always test shots, and they're always like, and it's like they always look so good just in grey.
Yeah, it does. It's got an appeal to it, mate.
Yeah. Right, so there you go. So anyway, that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to win. You've got a few seconds to put your comment on there. I expect to see that number go up because this is a very good kit. So, are we ready? Shall we cut them off in their prime? So I'm going to copy the URL.
Yeah. 5,
Yeah,
4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. I'll refresh that just to see what we've got. Have we gone up? 19. Really? Okay. Well, if you've snoozed, you've loosed.
You had to
Now
be
it's
in
time
it
to
to
pull the
win
winner.
it.
Oh yeah. So, excuse me. So let me press the button. So we'll filter duplicate users, and we shall. 8 plus 1 is 9. I did a maths. Good God.
Oh, you're all right.
Do. And now we've got 25 unique comments. Okay, so it's a bit far. We had a few more at the last second.
Yeah, got
Well
to
done.
enter. It's free.
It's free. Even if you don't want to make it, you can still get it for free. It's amazing.
60
So,
quid.
are we ready?
Yeah, go for it. Drum roll.
Drum roll. Give me a countdown,
roll.
ladies.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Steve,
bless
B3. Why did the lobster giggle? Because the seaweed. I'll get my coat. Steve.
Good man.
Good.
Steve, build back better. No, better build box. No, what's his?
B3. Cynical
Yeah, I know,
Steve.
but it's B3 is B something bits box. All I
yeah.
can think is build back better, which is
Yeah,
not.
Steve Mundy. isn't it?
Steve Mundy, you wonderful person, you. Well done. You have won yourself that beast.
That
Look at
one,
that.
yeah.
Let's see what you can stick a washing up bottle on it and make it into a spaceship.
Yeah,
Probably.
Of course, yeah, King of the Greebles, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he's king of the Greebles. So, Steve, you have won yourself the Kinetic Model Kits 148 Sukhoi at SU33. You need to send an email to emodels.co.uk. I think the address is at the top of the screen.
Yeah. Do you have a kit
Ted-
number for that, Fox?
Yeah, the kit number it's hashtag 48062. So send an email to ted@emodels.co.uk. Include your name, address, and a phone number for the delivery driver, and include the hashtag 48062. So the guys at eModels know which kit it is you've won. Send that to Ted. We'll send it on to James, mate. They'll get that picked and shipped, and you'll have that.
Don't
big bad
forget
boy.
when you do receive it, get yourself a picture of your prize, and we can feature it on the Facebook page as well.
Bung it on the Facebook page because we all love to see the winners with their prizes.
Yeah. The winners with their grinners. I don't know what that
Absolutely.
means. Sounds good.
Sounds
So well done,
wrong
Steve.
almost.
Keith says, enjoy the build. Paul says, nice. Bobbin says, congratulations. Rabbit says, woo, congrats, Steve. Jeff says, well done, B3. Congrats, B3, says Anders. Paul says he's watching me play Cyberpunk at the minute. It's a good game. I'm enjoying it. I didn't enter. My stash is already ridiculous, says the Bobbins. Rabbit says, for some reason, nicht fair der Fingerpoken.
I was talking about stashes. I was just saying to the lads before we came on internet, I tidied up the workshop.
Yeah.
It's surprising that I found all these like kits. They were in different corners and things. And I forgot that I had
You'll
them.
break
So,
glass
yeah.
in emergency and only pull this kit out when Mrs. Ted is.
Or maybe what I'd done, I'd hidden them so Mrs. Ted didn't find them.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
That's
Are you saying you had a stash of Gumplet or Warhammer that you didn't realise you had?
unfortunately not.
Oh, there's hope for you yet, Ted. I'll give you that.
I haven't quite gone to the dark side.
Yes,
I
you have.
I did go there once, but yeah, no.
Apparently
and
there's
you've
a
got some
hole
Warhammers.
somewhere as well.
Yeah, there's a great big hole, and there's all the way down at the bottom. Colin's there going, Ted, come and keep me company.
It's lonely down here, Ted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, it looks like we've got to the end of the show. Looks like we've reached the time.
I don't know if Steve's actually watching tonight. I don't think Steve's in chat.
I think he's having a little time out at the moment, mate.
Is
He's
he?
probably fainted.
He timed that well then, didn't he?
Yeah, I'll let him know.
right.
I'll bung him a message.
Yeah. Anyway, well, thanks for watching. We won't be here next week. One, it's a bank holiday, and two, it's our week off anyway.
Absolutely, yeah.
But the weather is forecast to get warm again. So whether
Oh, it's not, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
whether
Alan
you
Ryder,
change-
Ted, says, question, how much stash do we all have? Loads.
I haven't got that big. It's not like a model shop type stash. It's three or four.
I don't know. Are we including things we've built and not painted? That's counts as stash, doesn't it?
yeah,
Like stuff you've built is waiting for paint jobs.
Yeah, I think the wife calls them UFOs, unfinished objects.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm about 70, 75 kits.
Yeah, 30,
No,
40 maybe for me. Maybe,
No,
well,
I
actually
mean-
no more than that. 50, 60 maybe.
Yeah, I think I'm still in single figures when it comes to kits and stashes and things. But, yeah, Andy Preston says he's got 85. Paul Tomaso says he lost count but wants more. Jeff says way too much. Retro Rabbit says he stashes in multiple piles around the house. Phil says he's got a frightening amount and in fear of falling on him. Yeah, death by plastic.
I mean, I've probably got a lot more if I include all the stuff that people sent to me to give away in my live streams that I do need to do at some point when I get back to that. But I'm not building those because they're giveaways. So
Yeah, well, I suppose it's time we can go and get on with some of it then.
Yeah, absolutely, folks.
yeah, we've been saying that for what 30 years.
And as my phone dings, signalling the end of the evening, I think we should wrap up by now because we're 3 minutes into the next hour. So we'll leave you to it. Don't forget, have a nice bank holiday weekend if you're here in the UK. If not, have a nice one anyway, and we'll see you the week after that when hopefully, all things being well, Chris will be back as well.
Yeah,
We'll be a team.
pre-warn you as well. It is a Chris what's in store.
Oh dear Lord! And don't forget. Go on, Tim.
I was just going to say, Chris could do another theme on the what's in store. Yeah.
And don't forget, of course, this is a show and was a show for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs. Go to eModels.co.uk right now and buy all the things, all of them, every single one of them.
Go and have a look at the website and just browse. It's surprising what's in there.
Don't forget, folks, I'll see you Wednesday on eModels' channel for the Workbench Live at 5:30 in the evening. So look forward to that.
You and Dave still doing your trucks?
Yeah, me and Dave are doing the mini art trucks for eModels, so tune in for that. Keep us company.
Awesome.
And don't forget, like and subscribe. So if any
subscribe.
Yeah, if there's any random videos come up, you'll get notified of them appearing. So there we go. Yeah.
You go.
Yeah. Okay, well, leave it to it then. But have a nice night, everybody. Go and have a pint now, and do whatever you want with the rest of your evening. And we'll see you all next time we're live on air. Until then, Good night, everyone.
Take care,
Bye.
folks.
Like and subscribe.
Like and
Like and
subscribe.
subscribe.
Down here somewhere.